Well, let's jump right into the volcano, AEW Dynamite.
Well, and that's what we first saw was they play, Jane, you're playing a game. And all of a sudden, Pockets is thrown rolling out of the entranceway by Trent himself of the, of Cookie Bacon Mother. Minivan driving fucking floozy that she is.
Well, they don't have to call her a floozy. She's a
she's coming. She's
minivan driving mom. I guess
she's coming out on TV, parading her cookies around. Brian, what would you call her? Anyway, spreading her baked goods all over.
All right. Enough here. Her son just turned on her. She's having a rough time.
Giving people diabetes right and left. Typhoid Mary, son of a. Anyway, so he apparently has been beating up Pockets, and then he beats up Pockets a little more, and then Pockets rolls up into kind of like a fetal position in the middle of the ring where he's going to stay for a while. Because then Trent calls out Muffin Top Taylor, his friend when the unfortunate wardrobe and the hair that looks like he got a free bowl of soup with that haircut and the fucking rosacea upon his face. Or is he just embarrassed to be a part of this? We don't know. And he shuffles out and they do a dramatic indie wrestling verbal exchange about how the other was this fucking guy down here, he fucking took advantage of us. He was supposed to be the mascot. Now he's the big deal. And fucking that's what Muffin Top said. You know what? I always thought you were a fucking son of a bitch. Well, at first Trent did the big build up and he wanted a hug is what he wanted. And he's cut this whole promo while Pockets is just curled up at his feet. What I've seen people be hit by cars and goddamn their adrenaline kicked in enough to be able to shuffle off the goddamn motorway, right? And this fucking guy's just laying there quivering. Would he hit him in the head with a fucking pipe? Anyway, and he wants the hug, Trent does. And there's Muffin Top, who's been stood there, as they say over across the pond, like the fucking parking lot attendant wandered in. Just what this looks so amateur. And he's nobody, and nobody cares for him. Because he ain't got nobody. Nobody cares for him. Nobody cares for you suck. So he wants the hug is what he wants. God damn it. And that's when Muffin Top said, he reaches his arms out and he said, I always thought you were a piece of shit. And he hits Trent. And Trent rolls out and Muffin Top gets the microphone and says, they won't clear me to wrestle. Why? Do they actually have some standards there? But he says they won't clear me to wrestle in the ring, but I want a fight in the parking lot. What fucking sense does that make?
Is it because of his skin condition?
I wouldn't want to touch him, but I didn't want to touch him before he looked like he does now. I don't know what the fuck's going on with him. Maybe he just gets sunburned a lot, but he's always looked like he's fucking sandpapered himself. But why is he's not been wrestling? I avoid him at all costs. But if he's been injured and he's just been living on Tony's dime, how would he be able to not get cleared to wrestle, but he can be cleared to have a parking lot extravaganza of some kind?
Because it makes no sense. Because there are no rules and regulations in AEW.
Well, but no, if he's really hurt, are they going to say, well, what if you do it in the parking lot, we're not responsible for real? Like, you got to sign a waiver. If you hurt yourself, you're on your own for real? I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, Trent left, but the lead of the story is Pockets laid there for 4 fucking minutes without moving, and then old Muffin Top and I think others may have come to attend to him. What the fuck happened to him in the back? People goddamn recovered from fucking spinal surgery quicker than that.
See, I think it's brilliant long not even long-term, but show-long booking that you're overlooking. Hey, that rhymes. I think that because Orange Cassidy clearly was killed by whatever happened to him, he wasn't able to save Tony Khan, his best friend, later in the show.
No, because there's footage of after the show went off the air out there on Twitter where they're shuffling Tony out and Pockets is fucking droop-shouldered, walking right on his own power right back behind him.
Oh, okay, so he's fine.
Yeah, he's fine.
But your paper is fucked.
Right. And that's when the plumber did his the promo in the back, and maybe it's because they're shooting it in an oil drum. I don't know. But the audio, but I think I've come to the conclusion, I think some of the fans believe in this guy as being a badass guy. Oh, Moxley, a deathmatch guy.
Death Jitsu.
There you go. I sound more like Cartman, don't I?
I don't know what you were doing.
I don't know. He don't know what he's doing.
That's right.
And
don't you forget it, because I'll forget it.
Well, we'll remind him. We'll keep reminding him. Point is, apparently some of the fans have never known or worked with real tough guys and badasses in the way of the physical arts, and so they fall for the way that he talks and ignore the way he looks and his work in the ring. But God damn it, all right.